Peace, love, and light to all the family out there. Hey, as I always say, in my soul, near and dear, man, I just want to bring forth the best leaders that I know. That's the goal. That's the plan. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. You know, it's T.O. Clay LightBulb Lessons. We here in the lab, you know, what I call Ill Nil Studios. And man, I got a friend of mine, man, near dear friend of mine sitting next to me right now in this virtual space, beyond special. I see him as a friend. I see him as a ride or die partner. I see him as a brother, more importantly, probably than anything. He's a brother to me, man. And I'm just grateful to have him here with me tonight, man. As the God-fearing people out there know, hey, it's always something in the midst that's trying to block that greatness, man. And we experienced a little bit of that, little technical difficulties, but we here. That's the light bulb lesson. If you don't catch any other light bulb lessons throughout this segment of me and my brother just chopping it, and as I was telling him earlier on the phone, it's not an interview. I'm not interviewing my brother, man.
Really?
I'm just happy to be in a space with my brother. And many of you out there know who my brother is. And I always try my best to be organic when I'm introducing the individual, you know, that is here with me, man. And I tell you, man, it's you see the grin on my face because, man, this man here, when I talk about leadership, which is, you know, my forte, you know, my bread and butter, my heart to heart, man, it gets no finer. There's a lot of great individuals out there, man. We know the rest in peace Kobe Bryants of the world. We know the Michael Jeffrey Jordans of the world. We know the Serena Williams of the world. The Quincy Joneses of the world. So knowing all these individuals, when I think of those individuals, this gentleman here, my brother, I put him on that same level. He's on that same level from humble beginnings till today. When I see him, man, I see greatness, man. When I see him, I say to myself, like, man, I inspire to do better. From the first day I met him, many years ago, I've always seen him look back in the mirror and check myself like, hey, man, I want to be like that individual, man. That's an individual. They say greatness, you know, attracts being around greatness, man. And to be able to meet him and be in his space, man, it's been a blessing. So once again, man, hey, subscribe, you know, click that button, like, share, you know, put it out there, man, because again, it's about the value. It's about leadership and value. We ain't on here flexing Rolexes and you know, flossing money and money phones and, man, come on, man. We ain't got time for all of that, man. Hey, more power to you. But when it comes to these moments, these light bulb lessons, these moments, it's about edification and trying to, you know, give back and inspire the individuals that you know, are sitting on their journey of leadership, sitting on their journey of trying to be great, man. That's all it's about. And keyword trying. We're striving and trying to be great, man. Definitely not perfect, but again, I'll shut up, blabber my mouth on this introduction from the soul. But hey, man, my brother Aubrey McDade, man, what's good, my brother? How are you doing tonight, bro?
My man T Clay, I was sitting up here, man, listening to you talk. I'm like, man, is he talking about me? Can't be talking about me.
100%, bro.
What's up, King? I'm good, bro. How you doing, dog?
Man, good, man. Yeah. Just blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. Sitting here in the crib and just happy to see your face, man.
Yeah, you too, man. I mean, it's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, it has, dog.
Yeah.
When's the last time we seen each other in the flesh, bro?
I think I was leaving. It was either, I think I seen you at TQ when I was leaving Iraq in 2008. I think that's when it was.
Man, yeah, bro. I tell you, man, it's amazing, man, because you know, a gentleman such as your caliber, man, I could try to do research. I could try my best to look in, and man, what's special about this gentleman, man? You know what jumps off the table? Excuse me. And I'll start off, man, from the door. One thing that I look at, man, is you from that great, you know, Lone Star state of Texas, man. What does that mean to you, bro? What does it mean to you?
Man, I'm from the funky time, man. I'm out here from Fort Worth, bro, and it means everything to me, man, because, you know, not because it's where I started at, man, but I was born in combat, bro. And, right. You know, I was sitting up and talking to my wife the other day, dog, and I was like, just in my feelings, man, I was like, man, I don't know why God makes men so hard. You know, right. I don't want to be hard. I'm tired of fighting. I've been surviving. I've been in combat my entire life. And, you know, I mean, growing up in Fort Worth, the worst zip codes of Fort Worth, you know, 2 crack addicted parents, dad get killed by the police when I was 11, you know, dumpster diving, you know, cans and bottles trying to make some money, you know, getting molested when I was a kid. And the list goes on and on and on, man. It's like, man, how much do I have to endure? And to be able to leave Texas and get to the Marine Corps and meet cats like you, man, and just really learn some things about myself that I otherwise wouldn't know if I'd have stayed here, to be able to come back. And now I have a partnership with LaDainian Thomlison where I have an opportunity to give back to people that look like me and you in these Title I schools. Title I just means reduced lunch. You know what I'm saying? To really go back to the old stomping ground and just be able to let people know, you know what I'm saying? You're not defined by your conditions, but you're defined by your choices. And sometimes you got to just shut up and just be patient and just wait for your turn. And that's what I did. So, you know, Texas is going to always have that spot with me, man, because it just laid this hard, solid foundation, you know, at the core of me. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. How's that relationship? How did it start with LaDainian, man? How did that relationship start, bro?
Man, we're gonna call it God's plan, bro. Man, yeah. I got out, man. I medically retired out of San Diego, dog, and came out here, and you know, PTSD at its highest and all that stuff. And
right,
me and my ex-wife, we go through, you know, what we got to go through, and we get divorced and everything. Still a really good friend of mine, man, and
good.
You know, but that whole time period of, you know, just going through all of that stuff, it kind of just, you know, made us distant. And
right.
So I divorced and I moved back down. I was actually in San Antonio, so I moved back up to Fort Worth. And then a Marine reached out to me on LinkedIn and said, "Hey, man, I heard you just got out, you need a job. I got you." So I started working at Veridesk. They're the ones who with the desk to go up and down.
Right.
Yeah, man. It didn't fit me. It wasn't tailored for me, but it was a good move. My first corporate job, my first real job as a civilian, you know, I was going out and do my thing. And I started praying about it, bro. Like, God, and I've been here about 18 months, man. This don't fit me. I need to get up out of here. And right. One of my Marines, man, Rick Mustin, he hit me up. He said, "Is this Sergeant McDade?" I said, "Hell no, this ain't no Sergeant McDade. This is Gunnery Sergeant McDade retired. Who is this?"
Right.
He's like, "Well, you might not know who this is, but I'm gonna tell you the story." He's, "Man, we was on ship in 2003, and I came down to your berthing area. I wasn't sure it was an NCO berthing area. I came down there looking for one of my best friends, Christopher Maluski. He was your machine gunner. You invited me into the berthing area hatch. Oh yeah, come on in. And you choked me out and threw me back into the passageway." I was like, "Mustang?" He's like, "Yeah, Sergeant, it's me." I'm like, "Man, get the hell up out of here. What's going on?" And he told me about it, man. He took his kids to a football camp, and he like, "Man, what did it for me was it was a leadership component that they would bring into the camp. But I just know that I don't have time to do it. But I asked them if they wanted a real warrior to do it, they should look at you. And so I'm calling you to see if you're open to it." And luckily for me, man, LaDainian Thomlison, you know, when he was in San Diego, he did a little training in Coronado, you know, drill instructors out there. He just wanted to test his mental resilience to kind of just see, you know what I mean, if he had what it really took to really make it in the league, from what I heard anyway, right? And he's partnered with the Marine, he's from the early 90s, Cliff Dean, my man, 100 grand. So he and I met, and we were talking, and I think what made me click with him the most was, you know, I don't know how much courage it took for him to just really try to boss up on me, but he was like, "Hey, man, I'm going to tell you up front, I respect the Navy Cross, and I respect you and everything you did, but, you know, I don't got time for no ego." I said, "Well, good, man, because I'm coming with one, man. What's up?"
Right.
And You know what I'm saying? We started talking, and he learned a little bit about my childhood. He's like, man, I think you'd be a good fit here. And I came in. There was a Sergeant Demetrius. I think Ward knew him. He worked for Ward.
Oh, non-Tron.
Yeah.
Shout out to non-Tron.
Already. Yeah. So Demetrius McCraney, he and I, we connected. He showed me the ropes. He went off to finish pursuing his degree and kind of just left it in my hands. And I blew the whole thing up, and it went from leadership development to character development. Then we start realizing that, you know, in our nation that is as it is right now, these adults got this saying, these kids nowadays. Ain't no kids nowadays. It's us. It's us as adults. You know, we got to be the change you want to see. So then it evolved to a professional development, and now we're here. We still rocking, man. This was in 2000. This was in 2020 when I left Barry, and we're here.
That is amazing, dog. Yeah. Wow. You know, I've always had love for LaDainian Thomlison, man.
Already, man. He real live G, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My first my three oldest boys, you know, when I was coaching football and we came back from, you know, Fallujah and all that stuff, I was coaching football. That was the guy. Hey, this here's the roadmap. We're gonna do what he doing. You know what I mean? One of y'all gonna make it. Yeah. So to meet this dude in person, man, to really see him be as authentic and genuine as he is, for life, bro. I'm here. Yeah.
That's good, man. Yeah. I mean, so are you happy though, bro? Like in the capacity and you know, being able to share that value, inspire other people, man. Are you happy?
Man, you know, they'll tell you, bro. They say when you live in your purpose, you never work a job. And yeah, I got a real big load that I carry, man. In Fort Worth alone, you know, we got 5 high schools and that feeder patterns, which is about 7 middle schools. Then I do the alternative program in Lubbock, which is about 4 hours from here. So I fly out there every week. We're getting ready to open up in Houston. We got the alternative program out here in Dallas. We got a few schools in Waco and Castleberry. Oh, and Godly ISD as well, man. And it's getting to a point, man. I need some like-minded individuals, man, who really care about these babies being able to grow up and lead this country. And y'all let me know, man. See what we can do together.
Absolutely, bro. Would love to, man. Shoot, man. I've like I told you, man. I got an uncle in Austin. You know, he's been down there pretty much my whole life. Abe Clay. Shout out to Abe Clay, all his family. We were down there when I was young. I remember he took us to Astro World. I don't even think that's still down there, is it?
That's my first job, bro.
Astro World,
yeah. My first job, man.
Yeah, man. He took us there. He also took us to we went to San Antonio down on the little river walk joint.
Yeah.
That was real nice, man. And the biggest memory I have though, one, how hot it was. It was stupid hot. You know what I'm saying? Hot. Yeah, stupid hot. And that was the first time that I had seen a public swimming pool for free, bro. Like public, but it was free. And I remember me and my sister and brother was bugging about that. Like, wow. You know, although, you know, back home we only paid probably $1 to get in, $2, but it was free, man. And I remember being down there, man, and we stopped at some spot off side of the road, and it was like it was an outside restroom.
Right.
I remember using the bathroom, and you could look up, and obviously it was no overhead for you civilians out there, no ceiling. You know what I mean? And,
no ceiling.
It was split, man. Female on the left, male on the right. And Aubrey, man, me, my pops, my brother, we go on the right side. My mom, my sister, they go on the left side. We using the restroom. Next thing you know, we hear Joe. So man, we come out, we go around, but we didn't want to go in the female bathroom. And I remember Dad was like, "What's wrong, Jean?" My mom named Jean. "What's wrong, Jean?" She was like, "It's a tarantula, dog." I promise you, dog. It was a big old huge tarantula about this stinking big, bro. Yeah. Just laying right. I mean, he was just chilling right on the floor. But my dad, he threw something at it. It crawled off. But that's a fond memory for me, man. And you mentioned Lubbock, Texas, man. Shout out to my man Corporal Ortiz, man. Corporal Ortiz, born and raised in Lubbock, Texas. He was my very first corporal.
Yeah.
When I got out to Camp Horno, man, 1st Battalion, 1st Marines.
Yeah.
And we called him the Hammer. Hard, bro. When I say hard, I remember when he left, we got him this old nasty little wooden plaque, dog, and we had this old rusty hammer that was in an insert box, halfway open, a bunch of rain that got into it. I remember we pulled the hammer out, dog. It had like slimy rust coming off of it, dog. We put that on that old nasty wood plaque, man, and gave it to him, saying the hammer. And I share that with you, McDade, to transition, because I saw a post yesterday, man. Somebody posted, do you feel like you have to yell at someone, you know, as a leader, basically?
Right.
And it was a Marine, you know, and when I started seeing the comments, it was a lot of comments like, you know, ain't nobody gonna yell at me. You know, yelling, that's the quickest way for me to just, you know, say screw you and go on about my business. And these are Marines posted, man.
Right.
I didn't respond to it, but it put me back in that mindset of Corporal Ortiz, man. Corporal Ortiz blasted us, though.
Yeah.
You know, as young PFCs, Lance Corporals. And he showed us what being an NCO really is all about. Now, am I saying, Aubrey, him yelling at us showed us what being an NCO is all about? No, that's not what I mean, man. But he held us accountable, dog. I could look back all these years later and say, yeah, we deserve to be blasted. Right. We deserve to be brought back up, because just like you and I as hats, we know, hey, you blast, but you build back up. And he always did that, man. So anytime I hear that terminology or word Lubbock, that's what I think. I think about the hammer. And you as a young infantry Marine coming up the ranks, man, you know, I would say that first 4 years, man, build on that for me, man. What was some of that like for you, man, being a young infantry Marine? Tell us what unit you came to when you first you know, got out of SOI and all that good stuff, man. How was it for you?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think I came in the Marine Corps at probably the perfect time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I came in November '99, and I was able to see and experience the old Marine Corps as it was when I came in, transitioned into the, you know what I'm saying, to the digital camis, and then just kind of just see the evolution of the Marine Corps, especially after 9/11 and all that stuff. Right. Man, so for me, like I told you, bro, I come from very humble beginnings, dog, and all the stuff that I experienced as a kid, and, you know, walking to the mission to eat food with homeless people because my parents have smoked all the money up. And, you know, anybody who watching this, hey, I'm still a mama's boy, man. So don't talk about my mama, because I throw these hands for real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Teach.
But so, man, you know, I want to give this backstory real fast, man. So my recruiter was Gunnery Sergeant Lee. My best friend, Kelton Nelson, he's in the Air Force. You know what I mean? And I ain't never get involved in drugs and, you know, street gangs and none of that stuff. I just kind of just did my thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, G's moving silence. I ain't trying to bring no attention to myself, you know. But on my birthday in '99, we went to Six Flags over Texas out here in Arlington, hung out with some chicks. We pull up at the we dropped them off, and then we pull up at the Town Center Mall out here. I done went to sleep in the back seat. You know what I mean? I get up, think we're about to go in the mall, you know, get fresh. We're gonna have a little party tonight at this little club out here they had called the Ballroom. But I wake up to him lecturing me, talking about, hey, bro, you can't keep doing what you've been doing. We got to do something with our life. I'm like, bro, what you talking about? He said, man, I'm thinking about going to the Air Force. I'm like, man, bump that, Kelton. I ain't going to the Army. He man, just go ahead and take the test with me. So long short of, we go up in there, we take the test. He scored real high, and, you know, he leave. No, this is July. My birthday, July 29th. He leave by September, and life just kind of slowed down for me. And now I'm in the Marine Corps. I know what happened. The Air Force recruiter passed my information on to the Marine Corps recruiter. You know, so the Marine Corps recruiter come through the projects on the west side of Fort Worth. And I used to get up in the morning, man. I'm a basketball shorts. Maybe I got a shirt on, maybe not. And to kind of just sit up and just watch the sun come up over the hood, man. Just kind of just think about what's going to happen out here today.
No doubt. No doubt.
And so this recruiter, he rolled up in a red Durango. And I'm automatically, he get out, big old buff dude, probably about your skin complexion, got his deltas on. I'm like, this dude hit the police. So he get, hey homie, who you looking for? He said, hey man, good morning. I'm looking for Aubrey McDade. I said, Aubrey McDade, man, don't nobody like that live around here, bro. And he like, well, this address I got for him. I went home, you got the wrong address, man. You need to bounce. He like, all right, man, can I leave my car? I said, no, man, don't leave me nothing. So he hop in the Durango and he brought up. And I don't necessarily know, I don't really know the time limit, but he come back through there, probably call about a couple weeks later. Now I'm actually, the first time he came through, I was with this older chick. She about 7, 8 years older than me, but you know, I'm eating, I got shelter, I'm good. You know what I mean? Worried about nothing. But the second time he come through, I'm actually at my mom's house. And so I'm getting ready to leave. And he walking up to the door. He's like, hey, I know you. I know, I hope you don't know me. So I'm trying to hop in the Buick Skylark, but you know, it won't start. You know what I'm saying? It won't start. I'm trying to get it to start. And so he over there talking to my mama. And she's like, Aubrey Jr., bring your ass over here. Yes, man. So I get out. I said, man, what's up, man? He's like, oh, okay. So I see what this is. And he said, look, man, I'm part of the finest fighting force in the nation. I ain't about to chase you around. You know, give me about 5 minutes, I'll be out of your face. I said, man, what's up, dog? What you got? And my baby sister, she and I 5.5 years apart. And but that's my honey. You know, so I've been a parent since I was 6 years old. So she'll tell anybody, you know, that's my dad. So she hugged me around my waist while the dude talking to me. And he said, man, I just want to offer you an opportunity to impact your life, you know what I mean, and do something different than what you're doing. And he just basically tell me, he look around the projects. He said, man, if this is what you think you deserve, and you think this is what this little girl right here deserve, then you won't call me. He said, man, but if you think it's something different, you think she deserves something different, you'll hit me up. He gave me the card. I took the card. I looked down at my little sister. She looked up at me, kind of shrugged her shoulders. I know what that is, man. And it was just on me, you know. Then I started looking at TV a little different. You know what I mean? I'm start watching, you know, the man fight the monster over the lava pit with the NCO sword. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
I get in there and holler at the recruiter, dog, and do my pull-ups, do that whole little thing. And the dude, he already don't like me now. He said, I hope you join. I hope you join.
Yeah.
I'll square you away. I'm like, well, I ain't joined yet, homie. So you might watch your mouth, right?
Right.
So I do the whole thing, man, pass the ASVAB and everything. And I'm on the delayed entry program. I wasn't supposed to come in the Marine Corps until February 2000. And, you know, just guys playing, man. The dude hit me up. He said, hey, man, I'm not sure what you got going on, but I need somebody to, you know, go to ship out early. And I got my screwdriver and my spark plugs in my pocket, man, because my lights got turned off. And I told him I'm going to stay out of trouble, but I had already been waiting for about 2 months. So he called me, and I'm just like, man, it's got to be God, man. So I say, hey, man, I was just getting ready to walk out the house, bro. So he like, man, what's up? He said, you ready to go? I said, man, you bring me $387 about here, I'll be ready to go. He said, $387? Why? I said, man, my lights got turned off. If you ain't gonna come get it, I'm gonna go get it. He was like, I'll be there in a minute. Man, he came by there, brought me that money. I said, Mom, I'll be back. I got that bread. Why you get this money? Man, stop asking questions, pay the bills. I'll holler at you later. Next time my mama heard from me, I was at MCRD San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mom, I arrived at MCRD San Diego, safe and sound, da-da-da-da. Yeah. Anyway, man, so I found myself in the Marine Corps, man. It's just a surreal moment, bro. It's like, man, I really am not in Funky Town no more, dog. Like, I really am doing something. Like, I'm a professional. I got the uniform on, and you know, in Texas, we rock the creases, man. So I stay with the
down there, boy.
Yeah, you know, I stay with the state floor on the campus, man. So I was like, man, I'm doing something, bro. And I just found myself in a position where it's like, you can't mess this up. So I'm gung-ho already, bro, because I come from nothing. Now I got something. So when I ride a Bravo Company 1-8, North Carolina, motivated, dedicated, all this stuff. And I meet Sergeant Bobby Smith. And he out there giving us whole little safety brief. He said, hey, welcome to Bravo Company. We're the best machine gun section in the battalion. Whoop-de-whoop, all this stuff. And I'm on a podcast, son. But all this stuff. And then all I remember him saying, hey, you need anything, go through your chain of command. And you got a problem with me or any of my NCOs, we can handle it. So my mind, I'm like, hey, Sergeant Smith, we can handle it. What does that mean? He said, you want to find out? Nah, we good. I understand. So I don't even get a chance to even learn my chain of command yet, bro. They put me in the room with some 0311s. I'm a machine gunner. So I don't know where I'm at. I don't know who I'm going. My team leader ain't found me. And ironically for me, the battalion sergeant major come to our barracks. Sergeant Major Birds. He come up to there. Hey, I want all the E3s and below. Get on the second deck. We go up there and I'm just looking around, just trying to find my way. And he started talking to us about women. He said, hey, I know on that boot camp leave, y'all was out there doing y'all thing. How many y'all got y'all son? Like, hey, Sergeant Major, I'm not me down a couple, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of it, you know. And he gave me the whole game and everything, but I shared it with him. I say, man, you know, I had this one little chick, you know, got a little wild and reckless with her, rubber break. She trying to say something. I don't think it's mine, but Sergeant Major, when he tell me, he say, lie, deny, plead the fifth. I like that. So I don't say that, right? And but what he do is he go talk to my first sergeant. Now I'm getting in trouble because I done jumped the chain of command. I ain't talked to a Lance Corporal. I ain't talked to
like, yo, what you doing talking to Sergeant Major though?
Right.
Yeah.
So Sergeant Smith come, hey McDade, go to your freaking room. I'll be up there in a minute. All I remember is we gonna handle it. So I go in there, I move all the racks, bro. I'm like Hurricane Carter in the piece, dog. He got in there. I got my back to the wall. Come on in here, Sergeant. He like, hey, what are you doing? I say, hey, Sergeant, I ain't one of the people getting no free licks off me. We're gonna shoot this. And he's man,
you gotta be bent before work. You know what I mean?
So man, either way, man, long short of it, bro, I find myself battling between what I learned in the street and what I'm supposed to embrace in the Marine Corps. And I'm outside of my element, man, because I ain't grow up with other races. It was kind of just me doing my thing. And the culminating moment for me was, and I had this Lance Corporal Romero, bro. He from Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. He's really from Detroit, Michigan, but his first duty station, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. This dude was hard as woodpecker lips, bro. And he didn't play no games. I had my little attitude, had my little street aura about me. And he pretty much told me, he said, man, they ain't stop making hoods when they made yours. We can do it how you want to do it, but if you listen to me, I'll make you a good machine gunner. And I had to put my shoulder, man. I couldn't allow myself to humble myself because I felt like I had to protect myself because I'm outside of my element and all this stuff. And unfortunately, man, two of my brothers died in a car accident my first year in the Marine Corps, bro. And he said, man, we're gonna put aside all our differences. This man bought me a plane ticket. He had already sent some flowers to the house, and he said, hey, man, go do what you got to do for your siblings. And then
hold, pause for a second, bro. You saying the Lance Corporal did that?
Yeah, Lance Corporal Anthony Romero, bro. Yep, Lance Corporal Anthony Romero.
Rewind the remote control just a little bit further back. You're saying that a Lance Corporal did what when you had that tragic moment back in time? He did what now?
Matter of fact, to provide a little context, so we in 2000, so we ain't making no money. His Lance Corporal probably make what, $800 a paycheck, probably, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't count my man pocket. I don't know where he got it from. You know what I'm saying? But he booked me a flight. He had already sent a bouquet of flowers to the house for my brother's and funeral, and made arrangements for me to get to the airport and everything, and told me go bury my siblings, man. He gonna see me when I come back.
Bro, shout out to Lance Corporal Romero, bro. Yeah. Wherever he is in life right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And bro, I gotta build on that, man.
Let's do it.
Man, that's the LightBulb lesson, bro.
Yeah.
That how old you think he was at the time, Aubrey?
Romero, he's only 2 years. He only 2 years older than me, so he probably was
about 19, 20.
19, about to turn 20. Yeah.
With that presence of mind to say, hey, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to take care of my Marine.
Yeah.
To make sure that my Marine's good to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like priceless, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, man.
You good, bro. You good.
If any United States Marine, any soldier, any airman, Coast Guardman, reservist, man, French Foreign Legion, I don't care who you are. If you didn't hear what my dog just said in that moment, a Lance Corporal, for those of you all out there who do not know, that is an E3.
Yeah.
That is an E3. And for him to have that presence of mind, very special. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you good, man. You good, man? So I go to the house, man. I put my brothers in the ground, dog, and I go U8, man. I said, man, bump this Marine Corps stuff. I ain't going back.
No doubt.
I quit. First Son Williams called me. He said, man, I hear you out there struggling. And I said, First Son, I ain't struggling. I made my mind up, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna stay here with my family. And he said, I understand that.
Do you remember First Son Williams' first name?
I don't remember his first name, man. But light-skinned cat, man, baldy, got like the little hazel brown eyes. I don't remember his first name though.
Okay, all right.
But he was a great first sergeant, and not just because of this, but just because how he ran out. He was there, and he said, "I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. You answer these questions when you get time. And I know what the answers to these questions are gonna be. And once you answer them the way I believe you're gonna answer them, I'll see you back here in about 2 weeks." So he extended my leave for 2 weeks, and he asked me. He said, "If you had been there, would you be in the car with them? Is there anything you could do to bring them back? And would they want you to mess up the life that you started to build for yourself and your family?"
Wow.
And he say, "Simplify, Marine. I'm gonna talk to you in 2 weeks. I know you're gonna make the right decision." And it didn't take me 2 weeks, man. About three days, I was back on Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Man, I show up there and nobody say nothing. I'm out. I done went UA, bro. Nobody says nothing. Nobody even try to make any jokes about it. It's not even a conversation. And I get back there, man, and I'm just, my guard is down. I'm ready to train. And when I tell you I became a little Tasmanian devil, like the little dog behind the big pit bull on the cartoons, man, talk to Romero the wrong way and watch me go through your skivvy shirt, bro. Like it's gonna be a whole problem. And he started training me, man. He started training me. And when I tell you the dude was hard, he was hard. He was a family member that I could put above him. You know, it broke my heart when they switched the platoons up, but I fell out of some good hands and went into some more good hands. Then I got Nicholas Pascuzzi. I think he's still serving as a first sergeant. He probably a sergeant major now. Nicholas Pascuzzi. He called himself the WAP. He's an Italian dude, and he just got this temper. And the dude took me from where Romero, the foundation he laid, he increased it. And it was all about taking care of your Marines. That's basically what it was. He ain't talking about nothing else but taking care of your Marines. And man, 1-8 was awesome. It was awesome until 9/11. You know, 9/11 happened, man. I remember I was in the field. We got this new Gunnery Sergeant Ruiz. I don't know his first name either, but country white dude from Tennessee, real good leader, real cool. He even got a little swag to him, a little rhythm. And we was in the field, and everybody been saying, "Hey man, Aubrey McDade, he legit. He this, he that, whoop-de-whoop, whatever." And he like, he probably is good, but he ain't that good. I'm gonna find something he don't know. Right. I'm like, why I gotta be like that, bro? No, I mean, I'm doing my thing. You ain't gotta be like that.
Metal, dog. You know they gotta touch the metal.
Yeah. So we did a hike off the coast of Africa on this Mediterranean deployment we did. And one of my best friends, man, he got heat exhaustion. He fall down the slope, grab my pack. We fall down the slope. I get up, my ankle twisted the other way around. I don't break nothing, just tear some ligaments and stuff up. So fast forward, 9/11, we're actually in the field. I'm a radio operator because I ain't full duty yet. And doing my thing with Gunnery Sergeant Ruiz. And I forget what it was, man. He had me call something in over the radio. And I said igloo, bro, instead of India. I didn't know what I was. I said igloo. He like, that's it, man. He smoked the mess out of me in the tree line, bro.
Right.
Yeah. In the middle of these burpees, and he got all these pine needles and stuff in my face and my mouth. 9/11 come in over the radio about what happened. The Twin Towers and stuff got hit. And bro, just to talk about the black hole I was in Texas, bro. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't, but I know for a fact I didn't. I didn't know what a Twin Tower was. Right. Like, Gunny, what's a Twin Tower? He's like, "So are you serious?" And we experienced that travesty, man, and then life changed. We go to Mosul, Iraq the first time, and my first time deploying, bro, to combat. My first biological son was born March 5th, 2003 at 5:03 in the morning. Wow. I left to go to combat at 2:17 that afternoon. And I catch up with them in Suda Bay. And not Suda Bay, but get on the ship, and then in Suda Bay, I'm able to talk to my kid again. And I was like, it just changed. And then, after that, we come back. not even just Fallujah, bro. It's the image of myself that I remember who I was before we embarked on that deployment. I was cool, man. I was vibrant. I got this energy. I got this smile. I got this blessing of this good dark skin. I'm talking trash to everybody and motivating everybody and helping everybody.
Yeah.
And we go to Fallujah, man, and everything changed. Everything changes for me.
Man, hey, first and foremost, bro, we're about 35 minutes in. And you know, like I said, man, it's organic, man. Like I've enjoyed just hearing, you know, just the things that, you know, if I transition today, i.e., I leave this planet for good. I knock on wood. I pray I don't.
Yeah, me too.
I know who 1-8 is. You know what I mean? Like just coming across, you know, Marines that I think about, man. You know, 1-8, man. It's, you know, a special unit, bro.
Special,
you know, very special unit, dog. Like it's one of those units for those out there that, you know, don't have any military background or anything of that nature. You know, when you talk about 1-8, man, you know, 3-8, you know, 1-1, 3-1. It's some of those Hall of Fame units out there, man. And
right.
I definitely consider 1-8, you know, on that top of the list for me, man. And you say things changed. You can honestly, as a man, today say the moment you step foot on deck in country, things changed in your life forever. You know, people are nosy nowadays, McDade.
I'm good, dog.
People are nosy. So I know there's people out there in this first 35 minutes that if, you know, they done typed your name in, bro. They done, man, who is this guy? Who is this Marine? It speaks for itself, man.
Right.
It really does. And I can honestly say from the depths of my heart, man, I'm talking to a legend right now, bro. It changed. Yeah, it definitely changed. But man, I'm talking to a real hero right now. You know, a real hero, bro. You know, and I get emotional, man, when I think about that. Because man, you're here, you look good, brother. You look fresh, still baby fresh.
For y'all, man.
You know what I mean? You look like $1 million right now,
man,
dog.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I can put my hand to God to know from Fort Worth, Texas, bro. Young fella running around and living life as a kid the best that you know it, bro. Being in that environment, you know, and the things you touched on earlier, you know, the dynamics within your family, man, and going through things that, you know, will be a part of you forever, bro. Like real talk. Like you got fond memories, you know, of your childhood and your upbringing and that struggle, dog. Like that real struggle, bro, that a lot of people will never, you know, understand. And then to find your way at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, bro. 1-8, like you said, foreign from where you come from, bro. That's foreign.
Right.
We ain't talking about stepping foot in country.
Right.
We ain't talking about leaving out of the United States. We're talking about you going from Fort Worth to Jacksonville, North Carolina. Yeah. Out there, the people. If you've never been there, I'm sure you done seen all the commercials with the water and if you're a veteran, you know, call this number.
Water,
you know, but hey, man, believe me, man, I don't want to waste a lot of time because I'm just so happy to hear you talking about these things, man. And time is of the essence, man. But I can honestly say, Aubrey, to lose two brothers, to see that example of that leadership take place, to go UA. For those out there that don't know, AWOL is a lot of older Elderman say, we call it unauthorized absence, meaning he went home. He said, "Yo, I ain't going back." You know what I'm saying? But through that leadership again, someone, First Sergeant Williams, hey, you know, it ain't nothing you can do. You know, come back. We need you. You get back. Like you said, hey, I'm a ball of fire. I'm rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
I'm leading. You know, I'm stepping up to the plate. I'm going all in. You know, to get to a point to where the towers get hit. You know, I was in Darwin, Australia when the towers got hit. I was with 1-1 at the time.
Yeah.
And we were young dudes, Aubrey, man. Think about
young
that,
dudes, man. Young, bro.
We was young dudes, bro.
Yeah. And
I remember them telling us on that boat, just down and dirty, that hey, gentlemen, this is what we do. This is what we train to do. Right. You know, but that reality of like, yo, this is real right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you go from pine needles getting smoked in the tree line.
Yeah.
You know, it's real. So again, man, I'm gonna subdue and hush my mouth, man, and just speak from the heart, man. What you feel in this moment, anything you'd like to share with us out there, anything you like to share for, you know, that next contingency that could pop off, or for the young fellas out there that need to understand what's important in terms of you train the way you fight, man. The floor is yours, my brother.
First thing I'm gonna say, man, thank you for that, man. First thing I'm gonna say to anybody listening, man, I'm nowhere close to being an idiot, but I'm not the educated person. I don't have the degrees, you know what I'm saying? I don't have all this experience. I don't have a lot of money, you know, but I am a man of service. Not about just virtue of the military, but just in my heart, you know, and service to others is service to self. You know, I think I'm able to be here, flesh, bone, and blood as a man, have my family. I got 10 kids, y'all, 10 babies, beautiful wife, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's all because God blessed me because of how much I give, you know. It's always us, never them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we can be cliche with all the sayings and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you got to have something that you stand for. And at the very core of me, I'm committed. I'm committed to anything and everything that I do, and the people I bring into my life, I'm committed to them. And I was able to do the things I was able to do. The same reason that y'all if kids had found herself out there in harm's way, ain't nobody gonna be able to say or do to stop you, T. Clay. You go out there and do your thing, dog. And me coming from nothing and getting to 1-8 and being a part of that dynamic, all they did was just build a family culture, a family environment. Right. So when I get to Fallujah, man, and all this stuff pop off, and I'm a leader, I'm a sergeant now. You know what I'm saying? And we fast forward and we enter this city, and you know, we're doing this whole combat thing. And me personally, I'm gonna tell everybody, I didn't want to go.
Hey, John Forbes, my old company gunny told us, shout out to John Forbes, company gun said, he said, hey, if you want to go to combat, put your hand up right now. We all did. Yeah. He's like, put your effing hand down right there now. Yeah. Because you saying that because you ain't never seen it. Right. Combat's ugly. Yeah. Don't put your freaking hand up. You out of your freaking mind. So I rock with you on that. I know what you're saying.
Man, that's real talk, man. We all God's people, man, regardless of what part of the world you in. You know what I'm saying? And long and short of it, man, we find ourselves on this patrol, man, after we just realized that combat is real. You know, we was out there doing our thing, Marine Corps, riding around there, psyops is just some Hummer with all these speakers on it. They playing drowning pool, let the bodies hit the floor. I'm like, real disrespectful. And this must be a training evolution. We must pay these people to be here. And then, you know, the next day we're at our checkpoint and we lose, you know, Sergeant Lonnie Wells, you know, we lose Jimenez, you know, Staff Sergeant Shane get hit. At the time, Staff Sergeant Shane get hit. And I'm like, man, this is real. You know, we're leaving this checkpoint, we move to our next checkpoint. We got our rules of engagement. You know, at this very first phase of Fallujah, it was close with and destroy the enemy, basically. You see the enemy, shoot the enemy.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Right, yeah. And we're moving to our next checkpoint, man. And, you know, we got the raggedy PRR radios, line of sight. If I can see you, you can see me, we can talk. my point man is the person leading the patrol, Nathan Anderson. May he rest in peace. You know,
peace.
One of my favorite Marines, bro. You know, he knows what's up. Iraqi Special Forces not supposed to be in our AO, but for whatever reason, he sees what appeared to be Iraqi Special Forces. So he hopped up patrol, and he's on the PRR radio talking to our platoon commander. Say, hey, sir, we got Iraqi Special Forces ahead. I'm a machine gun, so I'm attached to the 1st platoon. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to call on the radio, open fire, open fire, open fire, because they supposed to be babysat by the Army. But for whatever reason, they couldn't hear me. I give my machine gun team over the roads. I say, hey, man, put the machine guns on this avenue of approach, that avenue of approach. And I'm running, big dog. And I remember, man, I felt like I was on anti-gravity. I'm like, why the hell am I running so slow? I'm a pretty fast dude. Why am I running so slow? Mm-hmm. And when I get up there, all hell had already broke loose. The enemy got the same weapons we got. They got Mod Deuce 50 cal machine guns. They open up in this alleyway. They got RPGs. They open up in this alleyway. Mm. And by the time I get there, Staff Sergeant Brown had already established this casualty collection point. And I go in there, I ask him, I say, hey, Staff Sergeant, what's going on, man? He said, man, I think we got 3 of them hit. And I don't know, I think we got 1 of them dead. And I was like, well, damn, hey, Staff Sergeant, I go get him, man. Just don't let me die. And he's like, man, please don't get hit, because we ain't got tank support, close air support for like the next 45 minutes.
Right.
And I'm like, Staff Sergeant. So I take all this gear off, man. I'm like, man, if he got hit and he died, then having all this heavy stuff on don't matter. So I took it all off. And I'm kind of motarded, man. It's motivated and kind of retarded mixed together. I drop down and do me a couple push-ups, man, and I'm out, bro. I run across this alleyway, and I land on top of, may he rest in peace, Lance Corporal Kelly. And I'm kind of semi on top of him. He oriented me, let me know where the Marines are. And this is all God's plan, bro. I got to tell this, man, because I can't say that I really consciously knew exactly what I was doing. I'm going to keep it a buck with everybody. So, boy, after Kelly tell me, say, hey, Sergeant, I think they over there, you know, I jump up and I run. I jump over this porch. I land between 2 concrete porches on this cashier Marines. And keep it a buck with everybody, man. I'm really looking for Anderson, because that's the only one that I really know. All the rest of these guys are really young guys. Mm-hmm. And so I land on top of these Marines. One of these Marines, Lance Corporal Russell, he said, I'm hit. And not to be too gory, man, but his leg was hanging on by a piece of flesh big as your wrist. So I still don't know how we're going to get up out of there. We land in the prone position. I take all this gear and stuff off. And in my mind, I'm like, man, how the hell are we going to get up out of here?
Right.
My 240 started rocking and rolling. One of my Marines had got that 240 up and started rocking. I know my gun. So I got Russell up and I'm running across this alleyway. And as I'm running, they must got night vision capability. I mean, y'all see the dark skin, man. It's kind of hard to see them in the dark. It's probably about maybe midnight, 2 in the morning or whatever. And I'm running across this alleyway. I remember there's machine gun bullets hitting in front of my feet, hitting behind my feet. And they was far and they started coming in close.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm like, man, they bracketing me. And as I'm thinking that in my mind, I fall in the pothole, Clay.
Oh, man.
Man, I don't know if y'all believe in God. Yeah, Rick Russell. I don't know if y'all believe in God, if y'all believe in potholes, but it saved my life that night. Because when we fell, where I would have probably landed at on my next stride, machine gun rounds hit there. And then machine gun rounds went past us. I pop up, get Russell up, take him over, then I get him to the casualty collection point. We got some young docs, man. These docs are Doc Davis and Doc Natum, and these dudes are just over 18 years old, working miracles, dog. God these dudes' hands. And so I get him in there, and I come back out. And this time I say, I'm gonna try to stay low to the deck, tight to the bulkhead. So I'm low crawling. They gotta have night vision, Clay, because they shooting at me and stuff, bro. It's dirt flying all up around me. The bushes over top of my head is on fire, and so I can't see anything. I really am like a recruit facing the dirt, just kind of like piano feeling, my dude. And I accidentally come up to this point. I accidentally come up on this porch, man. And I get up on this porch and I just jump over it, and I accidentally find Lance Corporal Dominance. He's out in little Dominican cat. He out there in Miami doing this thing, got a family now. And strip all his gear off. I pick him up and I take him back. He got shot between the neck and the shoulder. So I pick him up and I take him back. And then finally, when I get ready to come back out, and I can't say that I was doing this for 45 minutes. I don't know that I was doing this for 45 minutes. I think we just got some motivated tank operators that aborted whatever mission they was on and came over there to really have my back. That's what I believe. Right. But anyway, tanks come there. Now tanks are there. And you know, on the back of a tank, they got a phone so you can talk to the actual tank crew. And then so I grabbed the phone and talking to the tank crew and just trying to orient them where I think the rounds are coming from. And so as they are using their night vision capability to try to find where the enemy is, I accidentally burned myself on the exhaust. Not enough to where I burned myself, but I know it's hot. So I just stay close to the tank because I'm tired of running. I'm tired of getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know they were loading the actual round to fire. I know they located the enemy. So the first round, the first volley caught me by surprise and kind of dazed me, gave me a concussion. So boom, the first one go off and I'm just dazed and everything is ringing and, you know, got a little snot coming out my nose. But then the next one,
that fall, that fall.
Yeah. Sir. Then the next one come out, man, and I'm just, man, let me just try to do the best I can to keep on with this tank. And by the time I was able to regather my senses, I was standing over top of Corporal Anderson. And, you know, we get him back. He's already gone. You know, we do the whole medevac piece and everything. And everybody is, you know, kind of enamored by that whole thing, man. But the hardest part about that everything was the man crying. My dude's crying. My Marine's crying. That's the part that haunted me. You know, then I don't get a chance to let that go because I'm a sergeant. You know, I got a first on coming over. Hey, we got to get these Marines together. So now I got to swallow all mine, get everybody back in the fight. You know, this ain't gonna just rest for nothing. You know, they ain't die for nothing. We got to go ahead and make this happen.
That's right.
And through the rest of that fight, man, it's surreal, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm lying, bro. Sometimes I feel like, man, did you really go through all that stuff?
Yeah, dog.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, for people who listen to, man, leadership or not, whatever it is you do in your life, whether it be your family, whether it be your friends, your kids, or just people in general, you know, do the right thing. You ain't got to feel nobody. You know what I mean? I don't got to ask nobody questions about nothing because I'm just going to keep it a buck. And if you don't like that, then we can just, you know what I mean, be on our different corners of the ring. But yeah, man.
Man, I just want to thank you first and foremost, bro, because dog, like I got this. It's kind of hard to see, but it's this, you know,
like granite or something.
They call it the money the money rock or whatever, man. It's good. A lady gave it to me at the mall, but I hold on to it, man. Has nothing to do with money, man. I hold on to it, man. And as you was talking, dog, my palms are sweating, bro, and you know, I'm just shaking my head, man, because again, bro, like, you know, I know you could probably go, you know, 50 times deeper rated R, and there's no need for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But just the blessing in the fact that you haven't forgot one name, bro. All of those young Marines that you named, you know, we send major love out to their families today.
Yeah.
You know, they fought, they gave what they were supposed to give, man. And I know for you, man, you're a humble spirit, bro. I stood there, man, when you got that award. You know what I'm saying? And I get emotional because it's like, man, you know, I remember when Vigiani, you know, was awarded on the parade deck. Vidge was in my company, and Vidge had just got out of DI school, and he came to us on the rifle range, Aubrey. And you know, first sergeant told us, "Hey, y'all getting a new Marine today, new drill instructor." But you know, hey, we training recruits, bro. Like, we training recruits. You know, recruits out in the L, you know, on the snap-in barrel. And I remember he came running across the grass out on the range, man, and he ran up. I was a sergeant, he was a staff sergeant, and he was like, you know, good afternoon, drill instructor. I'm the new third hat, staff sergeant Vigiani. And I remember I looked at him and I said, "Oh man, you the Navy Cross recipient, you know." And I remember he looked at me and he said, "I don't give a shit when it comes to that. That could have been any one of my guys."
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm here to be a drill instructor. I'm ready to work."
Yeah.
And you know, in that moment, man, you know, when I think of yourself and I think of, you know, Vidge, I think of, you know, Kyle Carpenter, I think of, You know, Dakota Meyer, spent good time with him out on Horno before I came out here to Atlanta. And just hearing him speak.
Yeah.
You know, all you gentlemen understand it's more than a piece of paper. Yeah. You know, you gentlemen understand that it's more than, you know, accolade. To you all, it's like, hey man, just what you just shared with us in that moment, bro. Like come on, man, it's so powerful, bro. That, you know, and that's all out of the goodness of your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, you're a God-fearing man, bro. You know, you there, live in the flesh, you know, doing what you did. Same sentiment as speaking to Sergeant Major John Canley. You know, Sergeant Major Canley, before he passed last year, man, we talked a lot.
Yeah.
Sergeant Major Canley, he would just call me out the blue, Aubrey, and be like, you know, like we talked about on the phone that time, man. And the things that he would say to me, man, it blew my mind, bro. It just let me know that, hey, man, we're all still human. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I again, man, I just want to appreciate you for sharing that with us, man. It means a lot, dog. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to those families out there, man, and you know, you'll never forget that, bro.
No.
And I ask you, man, this question. To be quite frank, man, like, you know, and you know, just from the depths of your soul, man, like, how do you cope? How do you cope, man? Like, how do you get through, man?
Man, it's a fight every day, dog.
Yeah.
Every day, man. Like literally every morning, bro, I wake up, man, I'm fighting demons. Every night when I go to bed, you know, I'm fighting demons. You know, and I want to give you this too, Clay, man. I ain't never told nobody this, bro. Man, I had a suicide attempt on Paris Island. I did, man. My first cycle, bro. You know, a lot of people, you know, especially during that time, man, PTSD was really acknowledged.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out, man.
Yeah, so like, man, I'm still trying to keep my career, so I'm gonna keep it on the hush. You know, I'd have been through stuff, I could figure this out.
Yeah.
No, man, no, I couldn't figure it out, bro. And where most people go out and do some dangerous stuff, where they want to work out all the time, and you know, I'm on recruit training, 18 hours a day, I'm cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? And even that wasn't enough to exhaust me for me to be able to go to sleep and, you know, get some peace. And this one particular time, man, I was off the boards. I was going to the house. I had too much time, man, and I couldn't quiet it. I tried to just whip my Cadillac off Ladies Island Bridge. And, you know, it's an old 97 Cadillac, so I'm kind of glad it was old and beat up, you know. And
I remember you used to push through in the ill.
Yeah. When I look beat in the trunk. Yeah, man. I'm kind of glad. I'm really glad that it didn't work. How I coped though, man. I swear I held that, man, for about 12 years, bro. I left the depot, went to 29 Palm, went back out to combat, and my whole recipe was I'm gonna stay busy. I'm gonna stay busy and avoid it. Hey, man, anybody listening, man, I don't care what it is you're going through. I don't care if you stump your toe and you have nightmares about it. Man, talk to somebody, get some help. Talk to somebody, get some help. I'm an advocate for that, man. And before it got to the point to where I couldn't advocate for myself no more, and I was gonna really try to hurt myself for real, man, I was at MCRD San Diego trying to get it again. I got in trouble on Paris Island. That's another story. You know about it, but they don't know about it.
You were slaying hogs, bro.
Yeah, slaying hogs, right. Yeah. I'm a hat out there in San Diego, man, and first on Koya, we was at the Marine Corps ball, and a trigger for me, they start doing roll call. When they hit that bell, bro, I feel like the sunken plays. The old lady hitting that little teacup, bro. I wig out, bro. And you know, my wife at the time, she's like, I'm just tired of this. You need to go get some help. And I went to this extensive therapy called Oasis out there in Point Loma in San Diego. Okay. And, man, the hardest thing I've had to do in my life, bro. The hardest thing I've had to do in my life. If I had to choose between that and Fallujah, I'd go back to Fallujah 10 times. Right. You know, but luckily for me, man, God's plan, bro. I go up in there and I meet my man Ross Blaine. Massive. I mean, Ross Blaine, bro.
Shout out to Ross Blaine.
Yeah, I'm a young gunny. He say, young blood. Yes, Master Gunnery Sergeant. He like, man, F that. Hey, you see this? I'm like, yes, Master Gunnery Sergeant. He said, bro, this is my wing. You under it.
That's
I
right.
like that. Bet.
More.
Yeah, he pulled me aside. He said, man, these chevrons don't make us. He's not Ross Blaine. You Aubrey McDade. We going through some shit. We're going to figure this out. And he rocking with me, man. And it was just so hard, bro. One night he was on the phone in the passageway talking to this old lady. I'm thinking, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to sneak up out of here because I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm not doing this no more.
Right.
I got my stuff packed. I'm trying to hit the, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hit the exit door.
Yes,
and
sir.
He like, young blood, where you going? Where you got all your stuff? Hey, babe, I'm going to call you back. I say, bro, I'm not doing this. I quit. I'm not doing this, bro. I'm going to go figure me out. I'm not doing this. And, you know, he bring me back in the fold, man. And he helped me get through that, dog. He helped me get through that, man. In the most difficult time, man, we had this thing called moral injury, bro. It just basically go up in there, you talk about your most traumatic injury. I never had a successful day in there. You know, it doesn't matter my story, whoever else's story, it was triggering, bro. And I felt like I was in a mental institution, bro. Like you got to get up every morning, get in line and get your medicine. You got people talking to you all kind of crazy, trying to handle you rough and treating you like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got HIV or something, like it's something wrong with me. You know what I mean? And the hardest thing I ever had to do. But one thing I will say is that Ross Blaine, that was my support system. He and I, we just kind of got back to back and used each other to stand up, man.
Battle buddy. Your battle buddies.
Battle buddies, yeah.
Sure.
And, you know, and I'll tell anybody this, man, what doesn't make any sense, especially for us as those people who had to fight, us combat veterans. You go over there to fight for this country and you fight for your life to come back alive, only to come back here and hurt yourself.
Yeah, man.
No, that don't make no sense, man.
Not the answer, man.
Yeah, hit us up, bro. Talk to somebody.
Yeah, LightBulb Lessons. Call us, dog.
Yeah.
Call LightBulb Lessons.
Yeah.
Call Aubrey McDade. Call Ross Blaine. Plenty of us out here, man. That we sit 36 hours straight, man. Talk to you, man.
And I tell you, man, ain't no Zoloft, ain't none of those pills, ain't none of that. It's this. Right. It's owning your shit. It's being present where your feet are. It's really being able to really process what it is you went through and just really understand, like, you still a man. You still human. You know what I mean? You breathing. You got a chip in the chair. We can still win. And we ain't got to be great. We just got to get better each day. And that's all I'm trying to do. And I'm nowhere close to being where I want to be at. Right. You know, I told you earlier, it changed. Like, even though I look how I look, bro, this is a new version of me. I remember who I was. June 21st, 2004. I remember who I was. But June 22nd, 2004, that dude is gone. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm here now. You know, I'm here and I'm rocking with it and I'm making it the best way that I can. But how I cope, man, I pray. And when it's on me, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit Ross up. I'm gonna hit Marcus Williams up. I'm gonna hit Matt McClary up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit somebody up, bro. I'm not
Williams, dog.
Yeah.
Marcus Williams, boy, you pulled a jewel out right there, dog.
That dude saved my life on Paris Island, man.
Come on, man. Hey, he saved my life for OCS. And my career, you know what I mean?
That's my best friend, bro.
Hey, dog, I love Marcus Williams, dog. I love that cat.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got to San Diego. I met some other live dudes. I got Armanzo Pittman out there. You know what I mean? Still rocking with me. And that's a lot of love, dog.
Dog.
You got to be who God made you to be. Stop trying to fit in and get fit. It's a big difference. You know what I mean? You trying to fit in because you worried about something that you don't approve of with yourself. No, you got to get fit. Work that out. You know,
dog.
This whole mental thing got, bro. I get my head, heart, stomach right, man. And, you know, I take it day by day.
That's it, dog. It's them saboteurs, man.
Yeah.
The mental saboteurs are real, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's days, man. I promise you, bro. Like I just sit and do this, man. Like, you know, feel my knees, you know, something, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but again, it's like you said, man, this is therapy, bro. This right here, dog, like the love is, like you said, man, we know so many cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they black, whether they white, whether they Hispanic, it don't matter, bro. So many great, you know, females out there, man, that serve right alongside with us, man, that you know, the strength is here, bro. It really is, dog. And I'm just grateful, man. Ross has been, you know, he's been instrumental, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Ross went to see JV the other day, man, and You know, JV's you know, been dealing with some things with his child, his newborn.
I talked to JB the other day, bro.
Right.
His daughter and my granddaughter going through the same thing.
That's right. So you already know, man, and you know, we sat with him, man. And man, it was a blessing, bro. Like that, like you said, bro. It's you know, JV always say marrow deep. You like, Clay, we marrow deep, bro. Like, the same situation you went through in terms of, you know, the situation with your brothers back home. We was on that depot. JV's little brother got murdered down in Miami.
Yeah.
Man, I'll never forget, man, him coming to me and saying, Clay, I need a pistol, dog. And I was like, what you talking about, a pistol? Dog, we belt and cover, bro.
Yeah. Right.
We belt and cover. And I said, no, what you talking about, a pistol? He's like, dog, I need a pistol before I leave to go down here to Miami. And I told him, Aubrey, I said, nah, bro. Same thing, man. Same thing that, you know, you would say, any of us would say. I said, yo, that ain't gonna change it, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need you back here, bro. You my brother. You know what I mean? And you know, still to this day, man, you know, I love JV, man.
Yeah. Love JV, bro.
Yeah, dog. You know, like I say, man, it's just a blessing, bro. And I appreciate the jewels, man. You know, the jewels, man. I mean, you done dropped so many jewels, man, just in this small of a moment, man. And bro, we just getting started, bro. You know, I'm saying that on record, bro.
Yeah,
we just getting started. Like, hey, we got so much value to bring, man. And like you said, man, you down in Texas doing it big. You know, out in the community, making things happen, bro. And humble, and that's what I love, man. I just love the fact, man, that yo, you're transparent and you're not afraid to be vulnerable and talk about what's real, man. And I really appreciate you for that, man. And I know, you know, the many people out there, you know, viewing, they're going to appreciate that as well, man. But all in all, man, like I said, that's what LightBulb Lessons is, man. You know, and it's just such a blessing, dog, to have you on, bro. Like, we can sit and talk for 10 hours, bro, straight. Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Easy. Yeah.
And again, man, I want us to continue to bridge that gap, Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate you, bro. Like, I know I've said it, and I'll keep saying it, dog, until my face turn purple. Thank you, bro, for being here on this platform with me tonight, bro. And again, for the viewers and the listeners out there, man. Hey, look my man up, man. You know, it ain't too many people you can type in their name and Wikipedia pop up. So again, man, check him out. You know, and you heard it here first, out of his own mouth, his story, his vulnerability. And again, man, we're gonna keep bringing that to you all, man. We're gonna keep working and coming together, man, as a union, man. So I appreciate you, dog. Any parting words for the people out there, man? Feel free, bro.
Man, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, man. And I don't know where that came from, but at the end of the day, I give y'all this. I got into it with a lieutenant. I'm a young lance corporal, and I'm a street dude, y'all. So he asked me for my counts, and I say 4. And he's like, did you mean to say 4? I said, I'm sorry. What did you write down? I wrote down 4. I'm like, well, shit, what's understood don't need to be explained. Why you asking me what I said? This ain't a English class. I'm a lance corporal. I still ain't even understood the Marine Corps yet. They do this as a lieutenant. Even long short of it, that same Gunnery Sergeant that was smoking him in the tree line came over and yoked me up. He said, man, who do you want to be known as? I said, I want to be the most badass machine gunner. He said, no, I don't give a damn about the Marine Corps, machine gun, none of that stuff. Who do you want to be known as? Aubrey McDade, Jr. Who do you want to be known as? Mm-hmm. Now, if you left and I had to give a description of you, who do you want to be known as? I said, I don't know, Gunnery Sergeant. He said, well, when I see you again, you better know about it. So I'm telling everybody else, if you don't know, if you can't write your eulogy right now, you just really sit down, you know, have your drink of choice, whatever it is, think about what it is you want to be known as, and that's your battle plan to become that person. become that person. Cause that's all I did. I just want to be a real dude. And real to me is anything you define it as, that's me. I'm a dependable. If I tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. You know, I want to be the person that I need somebody to be in my life. You know, we in this thing together. Period. Point blank, bottom line to the top page. We in this thing together. Service others, service yourself. Help somebody and watch your life change.
Yeah, man. That's real, dog.
Yeah.
That's real. But again, man, hey, shout out to all the cats out there, man, that, you know, we rock with, man. Tried and true, man. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Like you said, man, you know, we real dudes, man. We 100 dudes, man. And just to be able to, you know, come together, break bread, you know, in the hopes that, you know, somebody out there was touched, man. Today, you know, hit us up, man. Social media, whatever the case, give us a call. Hey, my number specifically 770-383-1967, man. Call. You know what I'm saying? You feeling it. You don't know which way to turn. You going through that struggle, man. Pick up the phone and call.
Yep. 910-333-4050.
Right.
You remember that number, sober or drunk?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's it, dog. Well, I appreciate you, bro. Again, man. I love you dearly. Look forward to chopping, man. It definitely won't be the last. First of many, man. I just love to just bring you on, man, for whatever it is we got going on, man. Leadership challenges, you know, webinars, all the different things, man. However we can freaking, you know, keep reaching out and touching, man. I definitely want to bring you on, man. I definitely appreciate your value tonight, bro.
Man, say when, man. You know I rock with T Clay, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Big
sir.
bro, love and respect, man. I'm out of here.
All right, bro. We'll holler, dog. One love, baby.
One.
Peace.
Peace.